Angry9guy here, and I'm in a collab with this guy. And well, we both wondered one day, a couple of months ago, we wondered, what would happen if we put Avatar characters in Squid Game? Well, that's the challenge today, folks. I'm Angry9guy, and Tsukiyomi is the host of this whole shenanigan fest. And today we're gonna figure it out. Anyway, the contestants are Aang, Sokka, Katara, Toph Beifong, Suki, Zuko, Mai, Azula, Ivo, Bumi, Ozai, Tylee, Yui, Pandora, Jet, Momo, Apple, Bato, Zhao, Jun, Jeong, Baku, Hau, Smetterby, Pipsqueak, and Cabbage Man.
Okay, since it's 2026, we picked 26 random characters from Avatar and kidnapped them and put them on an island. Now the following are the ground rules for the script. Number 1, no outside allies or sidekicks. Number 2, no outside weapons with the sole exception of any equipment needed to survive, aka Thanos' drug kit or like the woman's cigarettes, stuff like that they brought from the outside that didn't seem like a harmful thing can be used in stuff like honeycomb with the cigarette stuff and like Thanos thing, whatever you may deem. Number 3, no elemental bending at all. This could be exceptionally ruled out for the Midnight Brawl, but other than that, there will be no elemental bending as that is just unfair to the non-benders and stuff like that. Number 4, no flying as that is just an unfair advantage looking at you, Aang. Number 5, natural physical abilities are allowed. Number 6, we will be using the end of book 3 feats. No novels, no comics, as The Search and Promise are the only 2 comics I've read, and the rest will just make me have to do more research that I don't want to have to do. Now we are going to go through the same games as the first season of Squid Game did, so I'm going to hand it over to my brother.
One, it's gonna be red light, green light. You know the still. You need speed, agility, and composure, and listening skills will go. So the ones who will make it will be, first of all, my girl Toph. She's really good at listening. Aang, Katara, Zuko, most guys would pass because they're really common sense, especially when you have to go for war. First one to be eliminated would be the Cabbage Man. Okay, guys? He's just running gag. Zhao would be eliminated because he refuses to listen to people. Appa somehow survives. Pipsqueak, you're dying though. Sorry, buddy, you just had to die. And yeah, I guess all the characters are surviving, even Azula. Suki, you got lucky for now.
Game 2, Honeycomb Challenge. With 23 contestants left, it is going to get harder from here. So let's explain the rules. Honeycomb requires calm and steady hands and patience. Too much shaking or pressure could make the cookie break like a Gojo Kit Kat. So the contestants must be careful. Contestants who easily survive is Aang, Katara, Suki, Mai, Tylee, Zuko, Iroh, Jeong, Paku, Bumi, Yu, Piando, Jet, Bato, Jun, and Smellerby. All these characters either have level-headed composure that should allow them to get through this, like Aang, Katara, and Bumi to name a few, while some have experience with swords and other tools like Piando, Suki, and Mai. Toph is a maybe character because she can't see, but we know she uses her other senses at such intense levels without even needing to bend the earth. However, she could be able to figure it out, but I have to eliminate her because she does get temper tantrums, and with her blindness she would have to take extra amounts of times to feel out the shape and make sure she doesn't make any mistakes. And with that, I do believe Toph would either make a mistake or she would run out of time, and I think it would be the latter. So yeah, Toph is out. Momo and Appa are both eliminated because we don't know if Momo will even follow the rules properly because Aang is in there to guide him the whole time, and Appa ain't got no hands for this, bro. His hands ain't built for that. Sokka is a maybe as well. It depends on the shape, to be honest. Give him an umbrella, he may fall, but I doubt he's gonna get the umbrella. However, he has matured in book 3, so I feel like he would still be able to pull it off because Sokka is just a guy. And yeah, I think he should be composed enough now to handle this. If this was book 1 or 2 Sokka, I doubt he would have. But now this is book 3, so he should be fine. I'm in a good place right now. Toph was my brother's favorite character, so he's gonna be in a bad place right now because his favorite character is out here. Oh man, so now to talk about my favorite. Oh. Damn! It's too much for me. Nah, I ain't doing this. I'm gonna give it over to you. I can't do it.
So, yeah, since Suki doesn't have the balls to say it, we're certain Azula also dies in round 2 week. Yep, Azula's dead, boys. Guys, here comes round 3. Midnight Ball. Let's get ready to rumble, baby. This one isn't official, but it has a good impact on the show. You can't help but involve it. So here's the thing. All Benny and all just no weapons. Go get them, boys. So first of all, Tidy would survive because she would take out cheap pressures. I will survive thanks to Zuko, and his team survives because they're a team. Zuko would somehow protect his father for some stupid reason, and he would love to have mine Tidy help out too. Sokka would protect you, and Suki, Haru dies, and that's it.
Round 4, Tug of War. Now, in order to win Tug of War, you need to have at least some considerable amount of strength, plus some good peers who will help you along the way. We aren't going to do matchups like in the show, as we don't have the exact number, which would have been 20 people. People who should have survived this are Aang's squad, as they would all stick together, and Aang, thanks to his training in earthbending, should already be naturally physically strong like Toph. Another group who would survive this easily is the Right Lotus group. Just look at Iroh and Boomy when they lock in my days. No one was gonna beat this team if I had to put the teams against each other. I feel like Ozai would have Zuko, Mai, and Ty Lee all backing him up because Zuko still has love for his father at the end of the day, and Mai would back up Zuko, and Ty Lee would just follow the crowd. So all of them would survive. While Jet is kind of strong, he doesn't have any strong allies except for his Melody, and because of the way he has acted towards Team Avatar, towards Zuko's group, being a rat to anyone but himself and what he deems right, him and Smellerby are going to go out. Battle would actually join Team Avatar in this one since Toph is in there, so I feel like he would survive. And yeah, basically now we're going to have 17 people left since Jen and Smellerby have left the party.
Game. It's the most emotional game in the series, as it makes sense because it's just your two people teaming up and then you have to fight each other. So Aang would give up his life for Katara. It's Aang. He always does this stuff. Ozai, he had a coming board. He's dying. Zuko's making it. Bato would team up with Sokka, and he would definitely give up his life for Sokka because his son died. Boomy would team up with the Earth Avatar. Boomy would definitely team up with... Yeah, he's gone. So next would be Mai, who would just let Tidy get the win. I would let June survive so I could show in the spirit realm. Then Pando and Zhang Zhang. This one would be nicer. Oh crap, this one's a different one. So I feel like Zhang Zhang would definitely die. And Pando has a kid, so he's got kids, man. He's got kids. This is a long... oh gosh, we're down to our final 9.
Game 6, The Glass Steps. Now we are down to our final 9. Katara, Sokka, Suki, Zuko, Ty Lee, June, Piando, and Paku. Let's see how well they do in the Glass Stepping Stone Challenge. The first one to die is Paku. I feel like he would try to be the veteran leader, especially since he didn't do anything in the last round because he just got left out. So he would feel he owed it to everyone to take the first fall. The first, surprisingly, to pass is actually Ty Lee. The woman was put on a circus, so yeah, her whole time over there would give her enough of an experience to be able to just handstand and walk through the sides of the rail, similar to what Cabby Lame tried to do in that one TikTok. And I'm not gonna have Zlatan push her off. I'm actually gonna have her pass in this one because it was pretty cool when I was thinking of it, so I'm just gonna allow it. However, the judge, while impressed by this, would get annoyed if the game was too easy and everyone started to try and use that same technique but with their legs. So they would dim the lights down to make it harder for everyone else. But yeah, I guess being the circus girl comes in clutch sometimes. Next to that is Zuko. I feel like he still has a lot of pride being the Prince of the Fire Nation. While he has matured and isn't so focused about honor but more fulfilling his destiny to the Fire Nation, I feel he would still be the biggest hothead left among these people left, so he would be the next to die. Suki being the warrior, she would probably go thinking she has it in the bag after seeing Zuko break some and think she can figure out the rest, but no, she would fall too. Following her would be Katara, who would have probably picked a middle number. A late middle number just to be on the safer side, but it wouldn't be enough for her to pass as she would die very close to the finish line. So if that, June and Sokka would use the rest of the pieces to figure it out and survive together. So now entering dinner time, we have June, Sokka, and Ty Lee. and I'm gonna finish the final game. I was gonna leave it to my brother, but yeah, I feel like I have to be the one to do that. The final Squid game is the final with two opponents to go head to head, one as a defender and one as an attacker. And I said final two, which means sadly someone did die during the eating round. And because of the itis, which is an effect of when you eat too much, you get a food coma and get sleepy. And being the only masculine one here and the one who has the biggest eating habits in the whole show, trying to eat random animals, trying to eat momo at a certain point, calling him chicken, it's your boy Sokka. The last wristbender sadly falls to this challenge. And who would kill him? It has to be June. The bounty hunter is not playing any games here. She would take him out when he's fallen asleep because he's just physically stronger than Tai Lee. She would have to take him out just to ensure she has a really good chance of surviving the finals. So rest in peace, Sokka. I was really rooting for you if Azula didn't make it through, bro. So yeah, I would have June as the attacker and Tai Lee as the defender. Tai Lee is such a sweetheart, and while she would win in a normal fight by taking out her chi points, something June has never encountered before, so she wouldn't expect it and would actually get caught off guard by it. So I would see June being able to do it. So yeah, June, whenever she recovers from that, would be the one to win Avatar's Squid Game, because they would have one person have to die. So surprisingly, yes, June is Avatar's Squid Game winner. She made the one useful connection being Iroh. And yeah, she used the sugar daddy all the way to get past all the challenges. She needed to get through these challenges with a brilliant composed brain, stealthiness. There was nothing flashy about her. She didn't even have any bending. She just did what she needed to get the job done. The bounty hunter has achieved the bounty.
So anyway, that would leave it. June would get the price of $456 million or can or whatever they call your currency there. So thank you guys for having me here. Here's your winner, June. I don't care what your last name is. Anyway, yeah. Possibly the last collab, boys. Thanks for having me. Adios. I salute.
Please don't ever say that again. I'm being so serious right now too. When I was thinking of this video over a year ago, I was thinking that either Azula or Sokka would be the Dark Horse winners, but June was the best Dark Horse of them all. Thanks to everyone who watched. Love you, bro. Had fun with you on this one. If you guys want another one where we do Ben 10 or a different childhood show, I don't know. I would have to know the show first. Let me know in the comment section. If we can get this to 100 likes, I will do Ben 10 immediately with my brother. I wanted to do a Ben 10 video on this channel. Part 4 of What If Nagi Went to Barcha is also coming soon. And Hugo and Sai comparison video is also coming soon. So until those videos, stay blessed. Suki out.